Welcome to our guide on how to tie a bow tie. In case you're gearing up for a James Bond look or just want to add a touch of style to your everyday look, knowing how to tie a bow tie is a must-have skill. In this video, we'll walk you through all the popular methods step by step so you can master this classic accessory with confidence. Let's dive in and get started. Before we jump into the how-to, let's take a quick crash course on the bow tie. Did you know that the bow tie dates to the 17th century? It was originally worn by Croatian mercenaries who used a scarf around their necks to hold together the openings of their shirts. Over time, it evolved into the stylish accessory we know today, adorning the necks of everyone from dapper gentlemen to fashion-forward trendsetters. So, apart from adding the much-needed flair to your outfit, you're also carrying on a tradition that spans centuries. Pretty cool, right? Alright, let's kick things off with the classic bow tie knot, also known as the butterfly knot. Follow along as we break it down step by step. Step 1. Start with the bow tie around your neck, with one end hanging about a foot longer than the other. Step 2. Cross the longer end over the shorter end, creating a simple knot just like tying your shoelaces. Step 3. Loop the longer end behind the shorter end, forming a shape that looks like the wings of a butterfly. Step 4. Now, fold the shorter end in half to create the center knot of the bow tie. Step 5. Bring the longer end down over the center knot, tucking it neatly underneath. Step 6. Finally, adjust the loops and center knot until you achieve the desired size and shape. You can pull gently on the loops to tighten or loosen the bow tie as needed. And there you have it, a perfectly tied classic bow tie knot. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't be discouraged if it takes a few tries to get it just right. Experiment with different adjustments until you find the look that suits you best. Let's move on to our next method. Next up, let's master the art of tying a self-tie bow tie. Not only does this method offer a more customizable and stylish look, but it also adds a touch of sophistication to your outfit. Follow along as we guide you through each step. Step 1. Start with the bow tie around your neck, with one end hanging about a foot longer than the other, just like before. Step 2. Cross the longer end over the shorter end, forming a simple knot. Step 3. Loop the longer end behind the shorter end, creating a shape similar to the first method. Step 4. Now, fold the shorter end in half just like before, but this time, hold it firmly against your neck. Step 5. Take the longer end and fold it horizontally, creating two loops, one on top and one on the bottom. Step 6. Pass the top loop behind the bottom loop, threading it through the opening to create the center knot. Step 7. Pull both loops tight, adjusting the size and shape of the bow tie as needed. And voila! You've successfully tied a self-tie bow tie. With a bit of practice, you'll soon be able to achieve the perfect bow tie every time. Finally, let's talk about the pre-tied bow tie. Perfect for those who prefer convenience or are short on time. The pre-tied bow tie offers a quick and easy way to achieve a polished look. Here's how to wear it. Step 1. Start by placing the pre-tied bow tie around your neck, adjusting the strap to fit comfortably. Step 2. Position the bow tie so that the center knot is centered between your collar points, and the ends of the bow tie hang down evenly on either side. Once you've found the right position, secure the bow tie by fastening the clasp or hook at the back of your neck. Make sure it's snug, but not too tight. Step 4. Now, take a moment to adjust the length and position of the bow tie to ensure a proper fit. You can gently tug on the ends or adjust the angle of the bow tie as needed. Step 5. Lastly, double-check that the bow tie is sitting flat against your collar and that the center knot is centered. You want to achieve a neat and polished look. And there you have it, a perfectly worn pre-tied bow tie. Whether you're pressed for time or just prefer the convenience, The pre-tied option is a stylish choice for any occasion. Now, you're ready to rock that bow tie with confidence. Keep experimenting and finding what works best for you. Aside from getting familiar and mastering the methods, these are a few tips and tricks you could use to get over the edge. And don't worry, I've got you covered. Practicing with different fabrics. Experimenting with different fabric textures and thicknesses can help you get comfortable with tying a bow tie. Some fabrics may require slightly different techniques, so don't be afraid to try them out. Using a mirror for guidance. Tying a bow tie can be a bit tricky, especially when you're first starting out. Using a mirror can provide visual feedback and help you see how each step is coming together. It's like having your own personal coach. Start with a loose knot. When tying your bow tie, start with a loose knot to give yourself some room to adjust and perfect the shape. You can always tighten it up later once everything looks just right. Practicing makes perfect. Like any skill, mastering the art of tying a bow tie takes practice. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't look perfect the first time. Keep practicing and soon enough, you'll be tying bow ties like a pro. Learning how to tie a bow tie, like any other skill, usually has common mistakes that people make. Here's how to avoid them. Uneven loops. One common mistake is ending up with uneven loops on your bow tie. To avoid this, make sure to pull both ends of the bow tie evenly when tightening the knot. Crooked center knot. Sometimes the center knot of the bow tie can end up looking crooked or off-center. To prevent this, take your time when folding and adjust the fabric to ensure the knot sits neatly in the middle. Tying it too tight. Tying your bow tie too tight can be uncomfortable and may result in wrinkles or creases in the fabric. Aim for a snug but comfortable fit and remember that you can always adjust the tightness later if needed. Skipping adjustments. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to adjust and fine-tune your bow tie once it's tied. Small adjustments can make a big difference in the overall look and feel of your bow tie. By keeping these tips in mind and avoiding common mistakes, you'll be on your way to mastering the art of tying a bow tie like a true 007. What do you think about these methods? Is there any you feel like we should have covered? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.